think it's going to be an interesting watch for a lot of people. As I say, we really want to play with people's fear of the dark.
I think the Doctor in this is maybe slightly controversial with the fans.
It's been an absolute blast.
See you at the party, Commander!
Get to us, Mars.
Here's the party, Richter.
Get to us, Mars.
It's not a tumor. I love the Yuri deck contract. I hope you leave it up room to my face because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and rip out your spine.
Okay, stand by and turn over. And action.
Head for the bulkhead!
Oh, it's a great character to play. It's a character I wanted to play since I was 7 years old, and yeah, it's just a character that it was strange when we turned up here actually yesterday, because having grown up with this character since I was 7 years old, I think I know him fairly well by now. But when I get into it, the first couple of takes were quite tough. It's like, actually, fair enough. I'm thinking about it as a fanboy. I like this character. I understand how he takes. That's fine. But then approaching it as an actor, without the fan side, it's like, like an actor preparing for a job, it's like, what's my point of reference? How do I relate to this alien being?
Okay, so we did pick up on Ryan breathing, then let's do a Dutch up to get the first line of Frankie come in, then, in fact no, let's do from there, John, we'll do the line when Frankie bends in and says get to the bulkhead, because we're already in that position. Directing has always been where I want to go, but unfortunately in Scotland there's not a lot of opportunities for up and coming directors. It's always money given to established directors. So basically when you do want to direct stuff, you pretty much got to go low budget to no budget and call in favours left, right and centre to get anything done. Besieged is one of these things that Ryan Hendrick and Lamarr started talking to me about the project, and I said yeah, it sounds quite interesting, and then before I knew it they kind of scrabbled together a budget and they were talking about crews and looking at locations, so they were very proactive in getting it off the ground.
I met Ryan sort of randomly at the theatre about maybe 6 months ago, and I'd heard of him, heard of his work, and I think he'd kind of heard of me as well. And he just sort of offered me the part in it, and sent me the script and read it, and liked it, and here I am.
I kind of felt right from the word go, what I said to Ryan was I would be more interested in playing in people's psychological fears of the darkness.
It's not really, well, you can kind of come to it not as a science fiction thriller, but as a claustrophobic psychological thriller. It just happens to be set on a spacecraft, which is a wee bit in the future. It's not, there's no, it could be anything outside that room. It's the tension of the characters, what they're stuck on. It could be set modern day. We could be stuck in the basement of a building with Al Qaeda outside. It could be Nazi Germany. It could be anything.
The strength is the tension between the three characters, and also the story that unfolds, and the fact that with Lieutenant Ryder, she's a Marine, she's hardcore, she's in it, but she doesn't know the whole story, and it's a very tense, nail-biting sequence that unfolds in the boiler room, and I absolutely love that tension. It's very action-packed in a very short period of time too, so I think it just grabs you from the word go, doesn't let go, and then when you get to the end, I think it will just leave the audience wanting more.
I really like the way it opens because you're right in the action immediately. There's no setup, it doesn't build slowly, you're right in the middle of the action, you don't know what's going on, it's really fast paced, and I love that, and I can't wait to see it.